What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Zompiercer. This is a very small title made by a single developer, but it does feel like it has some love and touch and squeezing on up in there. And as you may have guessed from the name, this is a Snowpiercer-inspired zombie apocalypse survival RPG. Although the word RPG right there is doing some heavy lifting. At the end of the day, it's a very, very simple RPG, but you've got a train, and the goal of the game is to keep the train up and running and moving throughout the apocalypse while feeding and watering and healing and also fueling your train. All of those three previous things are for you personally, but for the train, you've got to keep it fueled as well. You can build on the train should you so desire to do so. We got one of the pukey zombies over here, dude. I hate these things. They're such a pain to run down. I don't want to fight her in melee because they get like all weird with their pathfinding and they like run around a lot. But at the same time, I also don't want to like waste my arrows on her either. There we go. Get her with that one right there. She's going to puke at me and fire like a grenade thing. I'm going to wait for her to come on out. She's in the smoke back there somewhere. Oh, I missed, dude. I'm so bad at aiming with this bow. There's no reticle in this game. There we go. I got her through the back of the shoulder right there. Oops, she's going to puke on me. There we go. Finally got her, dude. These little guys like to kite, and they're a huge pain in the ass when they decide to do it in an open area like this. For right now, the game is available in early access, and I have been impressed by how much the developer's been able to accomplish all by himself without the use of assets or anything else. It's clearly a game that someone cared about and like wants it to feel good and wants it to play very, very well. And so I've been having a good time with it. Ooh, one of my arrows, nice. I've been having a good time with it here today. At the moment, I'm trying to clear out this little, I don't know, there's some kind of little shanty town or something down here. My train, you can see it right there up on the hill. I've abandoned it to go look for supplies. There's a lot of things that I like need, but there's also stuff that I don't really need. And so going through some of these vehicles to pull some alternators or some other goodies might be a good idea. And jackpot, we got a whole bunch of stuff inside that military crate right there. Let's check the trunk over here. We've got a water bottle rattling around. I got to get to that military crate over there, too. I bet it's got some goodies inside of it. Some plastics right there. What I'm really hurting for is I need wood and I need scrap, and unfortunately, that has not been forthcoming. After running through the camp, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. At least none of the stuff that's going to be utilitarian for me. I mean, you might be asking yourself, aren't hand grenades super awesome? They are, but ultimately I need building materials because I need to work on my train very, very badly. And so we need to kind of like cut out. This game is kind of interesting in the respect that it is actually an open world game. You would question to yourself just how open world it could possibly be when you're stuck on like a train track. But at the end of the day, I've actually been reasonably impressed by the fact that there's kind of like these optional areas. So like this down here was one of the optional areas, but then there's also a trail that's running off of this place that goes to a road. And if you follow some of these roads, sometimes there'll be like little side splinter areas that'll come off to the side where you will actively find loot and other things. Like you'll find other points of interest that you can play around with. I do want to check that car out in the water. It's conspicuous enough that I feel like it's meant to kind of draw the line of sight over there. But this game is available in early access right now. You can purchase it for yourself. I got a link for you down below in the description. On top of that, you can also find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream just in case you wanted to hang out live. Let's crack on into it, though. I guess I already started to crack on into it prior to, like, kicking off this whole thing, but it's one of those strange, disordered episodes, unfortunately. Wipe him out real fast, and down he goes. And over on this side, it looks like it's just 3 plastics in the trunk for right now. Is there anything in the hood? No? Well, I guess I was wrong then. Back to the train! This is my train right here, and apparently I left the gas can open. That's my bad. I do that on my real car all the time, too. This is your train. You use it to move around the apocalypse and use it to store stuff and have things. I don't know why it has a selectivity marker right there. I don't know. I thought maybe there was some concealed loot. You've got some basic storage stuff over here. You do have to learn to operate the train. It's pretty easy. It's not going to get as wild and crazy and as in-depth as some of the train simulators. You can also build on the back carriages, which is, I need wood and stuff like that right now, and I don't really have it. But you can also, like, place things, long dark style, on shelves just to make the place look more lived in. I've got all my grenades and stuff over here. You can see them, like, laying around. It leaves them in stacks, and so, you know, There's room for us to put things over here and make it look like somebody's actually occupying this area. For right now, I just got to store some stuff up. And after gathering my stuff up, let's go ahead and activate the old whoop-whoop train over here. Deactivate the brake, and then we'll put the thrust up to maximum because I don't think we're going anywhere important for right now. We are a little bit low on fuel, and that's got me a tiny bit concerned. There are gas stations you can find around that actually have like a pump that you can hook up into here, but they are few and far between, so regulate your gas the best you possibly can. When I was on the last map, I found 4 or 5 gas cans, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get me from point A to point B. We do have some kind of station coming up right there on the horizon, so we'll probably try to pop a squad over here and just see what the area has for us. The game is not contiguous, so there are load screens when you get to the edge of a zone. I don't know if it all loops and you play through again on like new plus mode. I haven't really gotten that far on into it right now. I've been playing for about 2 hours though, and the time has flown by. Let's slow down as we come into station here. Oh, the gate actually opened for us. Nice. Okay, so let's pull the thrust down just to like slow boat mode. And it looks like we do have a gas station up here. Unfortunately, we're getting towards the back end of the day, so I am going to have to sleep before too long. You do have various meters you've got to babysit. Your hunger, your water, your thirst, all that kind of stuff in the equipment menu. Is there a zombie actually like, oh, dude, there's zombies actually over here. That's unfortunate. I'd rather not deal with that. Keep it moving forward until the back is lined up, and we hit the brake, close that on off, and hopefully I can refuel over here somewhere. Let's deal with the zombies that are actually on the platform for right now, and then we'll decide whether or not we want to sleep or what we want to do for the rest of the day. We should get a little pop-up pretty soon.
My fuel's running out. I definitely need to refuel.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go ahead and do that. That sounds like a great idea. Zombies are trying to get through the door over here, though, so let's go ahead and bash his head in real quick. There we go. He's been knocked out. You don't have a jump key in this game. You just have like a dash that allows you to like kick slide around. Takes a little bit of getting used to. Why does that one look all stinky? Is he going to pop? He is, isn't he? Oh, he had like a stinky aura to him. I guess he was just like more smelly than the average zombie. I don't really have any guns right now. I found a revolver at one of the previous locations, but revolver ammo is kind of rare compared to like Makarov ammunition or anything else. I do need to sleep. What time is it right now? I love this little watch that pops up when you hold down the key. Really, really satisfying. I love little immersive elements like that. But the game has gone through a bunch of overhauls since the last time we took a look at it. Let's have a look at some of this loot over here. We got cloth and water. We've got money. Lots of little duffels and things around. I'm guessing there's going to be a trader at some point that I can trade with because they've been dropping money like crazy off like zombies and random bags and things of that nature. The terminal over here, it's got a few things for us. We're a little bit hungry. Do I have any food on me right now? Yeah, eat them baked beans right there. Beans, the musical fruit. There we go. That's the good stuff. Get that plus 30. You can see your basic attributes down here. The RPG system in this game is very, very lightweight. Basically, you level up and you get to put a point into your stats. The more you put into your stats, so like strength makes you hit harder and carry more. Stamina increases the length of your stamina meter. Health does the same thing for your health meter. And stealth makes you more stealthy. Who would have ever guessed? It's a little bit... Oh, hey, what's up, man? Died in the pooper, dude. He pulled an Elvis. All right, well, down you go. Take a little nap. Just lead out like a back room or anything else like that. Okay. I was going to critique the toilet and be like, are there toilets in here? So I have to walk through toilets in order to get through toilets. Just seems like it's going to be an odd voyeuristic experience. But I rescind. I was gearing up for it. I was going to riff on it, but now it becomes apparent that they've got like an outer area where there's going to be like a guy with gum or something and like a guy being like toilet or whatever. I don't know if I've ever like, I'm kind of poor, so I don't know if I've like ever been to a location where there's a bathroom attendant. Shotgun shells, eh? I'll take that. A circuit board's good too. It's over this way. A note, a key to the switchboard room. Bob, if you need to turn on the power to the gas station, come to my house. I have the key. Ah, so the pump is not going to be... Are you alive? Please don't be alive. I hate these spitter zombies right here, dude. When they start kiting, it's so weird and wonky. Let's go up to the next floor. We got a little bit of daylight left. We're going to have to sleep pretty soon. It's getting kind of dark in here. And I know how you guys love it when I get episodes that are filmed entirely at night and we're all squinting at the screen and we can't see a damn thing. So, like, I'll probably sleep through most of the darkest portion of the game. I looted through the upper floor, but so far, no money loot. Oh, there we go. There's the money loot right there. We now have a pistol, so that'll be really, really good. The revolver's nice, but the front blade on the front sight disagrees with me. And so I'm glad we picked that up, because that, I have like 1,000,000 billion bullets for a pistol. And so if we got ourselves a little Makarov right there, it should be easy enough just to light up some zombies tomorrow when we wake up. So the sun has arisen, and it's time for us to push out and find this key to the upper room so that we can turn the power station back on and refuel the train. I don't know how wild and rowdy this is going to get. I also don't know how much noise a gun makes. Enough. Enough is the answer to that question. It's okay, though, because I got the ammo to make this work. And it looks like the gun's durability is actually pretty good. Weapons in this game do have durability, but I found that the improvised weapons are kind of the ones that fall apart on you quickly. Whereas most of the manufactured stuff, it seems like you get to put some serious rounds through it. Lock that in right there. I guess I was just missing right there. This is one of those times where they're like, well, shots 3 through 8 were to the left of his head. There, yeah, they go down to like 2 pops if you get them in the face. They drop any loot out here? Candy bar. Yeah, sure, candy bars are good. Anybody else drop anything? Sometimes it can be hard to see the little loot bags. All right, so nobody else dropped anything, but we do need to be on the lookout for pretty much anything we could find, dude. I need scrap metal, I need wood, I need just all kinds of things. And unfortunately, I have not been that lucky so far. I've tried harvesting off of cars with like wrenches and stuff, like sort of, I guess, 7 days to die style. Electrical parts, so an alternator and some other things in there. Dead guy over here. I think I'm just going to be a gun main from now on, dude. Having a gun has made this whole situation much more tolerable. A car battery. Never seen one of those before. It's kind of weighty, though. I don't know where I'm going to store it. I'm going to need to put it somewhere because it's eating up, like, all of my carrying weight. But a car battery's new. I haven't seen that, and that'll probably be useful in combination with the alternators that I've been peeling out of all these vehicles. That's probably the guy's house up there, right? Okay. Lots of crates and things over there, which has me excited. Those usually give you the bare-bones crafting materials you need to get stuff done. Let's see if we can light up a couple zombies here. That speedy one right there has got to go first, though. Oof. Okay, we got a fart monster back in there, too. It's actually laying down a pretty good smoke screen. There are quite a few more of you idiots than I expected. There's a level up, though. I may actually go through all my ammo here. This is concerning. We have problems on our hands. Just keep firing into the backfield. I got pills and stuff for the coughing. Unfortunately, kind of difficult to dodge. There's another one down right there. I can't sprint while I'm shooting. So we're just going to have to, like, live with that. There goes another one. Probably going to get gassed right here. If I had to estimate, yep. She's doing that wonky thing where she runs around in circles. Super obnoxious. Once they get to like a certain level of HP, they try to like run from you. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Hopefully we find some serious gun ammo up inside of there. Oh, got me with it right when I wasn't looking. There we go. Finally got her, dude. I was trying to chase her down, but she's making it a huge headache. These guys do respawn, so like be careful about that. I need to take some pills to get some health back. Frankly, I don't even know if pills are going to buff this out. I'm pretty scuffied right now. I wasn't expecting to pull down that big of a horde. I wasn't expecting my actions with a firearm to have consequences, all right? But here I am dealing with the consequences of my actions once more. We did level up. I'll probably put some more into stamina right there, just because the extra little ticks of stamina are kind of nice. A quick resupply down, but there's more zombies to deal with. I went back to the train and grabbed some stuff and like got myself all nice and re-kitted out and refueled. One thing I would recommend is save frequently in this game. The autosave is kind of wonky. So like the game autosaves like every 2 or 3 minutes. But what that can mean is that during like a long fight with a lot of zombies, you can end up in a situation where all of your saves are like mid-fight. Like the game doesn't distinguish between in combat and out of combat, and that can definitely get you into a little bit of trouble. Let's get this zombie right here. Yep, go to sleep. There we go. And then I think we can start to enjoy the spoils of our victory here. Anything inside of there? A little bit of wood. That's good, dude. I'm really low on wood and I'm really low on scrap, so I'll take it. Lots and lots of crates over here full of things that are going to be helpful. What is that? I'm not even crazy sure what I'm looking at. Is that a zombie with a bush in his butt? All right, so we got the bush butt zombie. Fair. He's got a chin on him, too. He's down. Bush butt zombie, is that funny to you? Scaring the hell out of me like that? I got enough problems in my life without having to deal with the foliage, too. I'd like to build up the train a little bit and actually get like some proper walls and goodies going on. And so I'm glad to see there's a lot of supplies over here and things that I can grab onto. Lots of scrap metal. Looks like we got like a little bit of wood and whatnot to play around with. What else you got around here? Are there going to be more than bush zombies, dude? I mean, all paranoid now. I don't even know how I would fight those if I didn't have a gun. But that's the bush graphic that they all have all over them. So now I'm all like paranoid while I'm cruising through here. Let me take some pills to get my HP back up. And we probably could go with a bottle of water for right now. It sounds like a good idea. All right, bottle of water is good to go. Close that on down. We got what looks like a big zombie over here. I don't know what that one does. There seem to be a decent variety of zombies. I mean, it looks like he dies as well as anybody else from a little bit of 380 to the face. So I'll take it. Ammo's looking a little slight right now. I wonder if you shoot him in the tummy if he blows up, dude. I bet you that's how it works. Guy in a business suit over here. What else we got going on? We got a little bit of metal, a little bit of wood, a little bit of metal. I'll take that. Give me a reload real fast. Pinky's up. Everybody knows that when you reload a Makarov or like a Bursa or any similar firearm, you go pinkies up. All right, we're people of class out here. We don't reload declasse. Looks like there's another compound up that way, too, so it could be in, like, any of these houses. I do like how the game has, like, little storylines around the locations. Like, the environmental storytelling in this game is actually pretty decent. Like, I know what you're thinking when you watch this game. You're like, it looks wonky, and it kind of, you know, looks like it's pieced together. Yes, absolutely. But there's like a lot of things that this game does right as well, where like the weapons have impact, they feel all right. Like you can tell that someone with limited resources available has put this together, and like the thing that you notice from it is that they've done their best too. Like they've actually tried hard on this. This is not something that they've sort of like backburnered and not really like gave a shit about. This is clearly something that someone has like an emotional attachment to, and is a project that they're, like, excited about. Damn, we got a long walk back to the train. Oh, is that one alive? Damn it. There are little surprises scattered throughout the game as well. I was surprised to find that, like, sometimes when you go into a building, the floor will fall out from underneath you, and you'll end up in the basement, and you've got to, like, play through the entire map backwards, or something like that. There's areas where, like, when you touch certain loot, alarms go off, and every single zombie on the map aggroes you, which leads to just, like, a delightful paranoia and like anxiety attack that you get struck by every now and again. What else we got around here? Hope she doesn't get up, dude. Please don't get up. I don't want to deal with a gasifier. inside tight confines. There we go. We'll drop him real quick. Looks like we've got pistol ammo. Good, because I've been running a little bit low. We've got a key to the train station switchboard. It sounds like when we picked up, though, something may have changed. Or something may have happened. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Water bottles and some other goodies around here. Control method is perfectly fine. Haven't really had any problems with it. You're just going to have to, like, evolve to meet the quirks. So, for example, you can't sprint while reloading. That's going to be a big one that, like, the first time it happens to you, it's going to be a little bit panic-inducing. It's going to be a little tiny bit worrisome. There's also little details like your character pulls back his weapon when he gets close to a wall, which is one of those details that a lot of developers just kind of, like, ignore, and it ends up making their game look jankier than it actively needs to jank out. Oh, my God. That situation I was concerned about with a gas zombie inside close confines, that situation is now. Did she run away? Where'd she go? Oh, that's upsetting. Where'd she run off to? Did she, like, run backwards off the cliff or something? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there she is. Come on. Let me feed you a couple rounds here. Come back for another pass. There we go. All right, she's dropped. We should be good. I went through more ammo here than I actually conceivably expected. Anything good inside of here? We got bandages. We got some food. We got some pills. Zombies will work on doors. And in fact, I tested it out. If you open a door on a zombie and it opens inwards and the inwardness like pushes them back, they actually repathfind and they work their way around the door to come through the door without getting stuck on like the backside of it right here. That's another piece of jank that I see over and over and over again in games, and I'm glad to see, yet again, another kind of small developer noticed that it made the game look worse than it actually is, and came up with a solution. I'm going to drink a water real fast, probably knock out a couple candy bars, but I got bad news. I think we're going to have to go back to base and drop off some loot. While we're back at base here, I think it's a good idea. Do I have to, like, use the key? Hey, there we go. We got it open. So it looks like... What's going to happen when I power this place up, dude? This game has made me, like, next-level paranoid. Like, I know something bad's going to happen when I hit this. There's no way, right? They're not just going to let me have this. That's okay. That's what saving your game is for. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. How bad is it out here? Looks like it's pulling a couple from the outskirts. But I was pretty careful about killing everything in the area, so it should be manageable, I think. Especially if I just, like, close the doors. Hopefully that siren goes away soon. That siren is something. That's a loud siren. Alright, so the gas tank is obfuscated. We also have guys trying to break in right now, so let's just baseball bat them down, I guess. There was a few more of them than I expected. Another one bites the dust. That one's eating the door in good zombie fashion. Yep, just keep wailing on them. You can fix your weapons, but you need repair kits or something for it, and I haven't found any of those. Hey, why are you not dying? I hit you 3 times. What's going on? I wonder if they just keep spawning, dude. So yes, the answer to the question is they just keep spawning after we do that. So what we're going to need to do is let's right the train first, because we have a little bit of like a tower defense thing going on here. So the train, we want to put it in reverse. We need to bring it back a little bit. And then I need to go look and make sure that it's lined up. All right, so now it's lined up. We've got it lined up perfectly right there. But the endless respawns are going to be an issue. We need to, like, get on top of that somehow. The other thing that I think we need to do is I need to do, like, some basic stuff that I skipped out because I was like, wee, I'm killing zombies. And so we need to, like, make a basic axe, because I don't have one of those yet. We also have a metal workbench down here. I kind of want to give that a go, but our baseball bat is going to break pretty soon, too. I don't really have any kits for that. So it may be a better plan to make sure that we have, like, more than enough baseball bat-related sundries that we can fix up. I should have all the things on me right now, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal to make one and modify it. So we'll go ahead and make another nail bat. It's not, I've got Lucille. They actually put the Walking Dead baseball bat in here, and you find it pretty early on in the game, but it broke. It's laying down here until I find the stuff that I need to fix it. That baseball bat can lie right there. We'll put that right there. Unfortunately, I appear to have run out of storage space, too. So I should probably do something about that as well. I've got, like, a locker right there. Let's try that out, and let's see how much a locker can hold, because I'm having, like, storage issues at the moment. And I'd like to sort that out sooner rather than later. So with the locker, can I just kind of, like, put you right there? Are you going to be adverse to that? This is how building works on the train. You got to break out a hammer, you put down the blueprint, and then you hammer it on out. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing too paranoid or difficult to pull off. But we do have, it holds 80 kilograms. Damn! Okay, that's pretty good. If I wanted to build on the train, do I have the stuff for that? For a wall, it looks like it takes a lot of wood in order to get the whole thing arranged. So, probably not. I haven't been able to get enough, like, stuff to make that happen. However, I am kind of curious if I can just chop down trees. I'm guessing, considering how much durability I just wasted on one tree, that there's a specific kind of tree you can chop down. I don't know that for certain, but it kind of feels like it. I tried chopping down a couple different trees, and I wasted a whole bunch of durability because the game deducts durability on non-productive items when you hit them for some reason. And so anyways, not sure what trees I'm allowed to chop down. It says on the tooltip, you can't cut down trees with your hand, but it appears as though I can't cut down trees with my axe either, so I'm guessing there's, like, a tree with, like, a specific graphic or something that I'm allowed to harvest. After investigation, it would appear as though the trees that you can chop down are the ones that are fallen out in the woods. So if you're trying to get more wood, you can chop down fallen trees, and then if you're trying to get metal, you can disassemble the blue barrels, I guess, after fooling around with it for a minute and making some fast cuts and edits. So chopping down the tree did benefit us. It gave us some logs. After a little bit of science, we figured out how the harvesting system works out here. I haven't been too concerned with harvesting, man. It's a zombie apocalypse, and I plan to shoot a lot of bullets, and so that's what I've been focused on. But back on the train station, I think there's a sawing station or something like that that you can get. Yeah, there's a manual sawmill over here that you can fool around with if we have enough mechanical parts, which I'm willing to bet we actually do. So we'll make the manual sawmill, that way I can load a log onto it, and we'll see how many planks we get out of this, because this may be the big thing that allows us to actually get some serious labor done here and build up the train and make it look a little bit nicer. I'll give it a little bit of clearance right there. Because I'd like to have walls, dude. I've been getting rained on while I sleep. Pneumonia is no joke, dude. I'm not trying to have, like, you know, the Mucinex lung. And so it looks like for one log, we get 15 wood. That's not actually too terrible. I'm going to have to work on my strength to get strong enough to actually, like, carry this much stuff. But that appears to be the gateway into us actually having, like, walls and things like that that we can fool around with. So, yeah, put a wall right there, dude. And after a lot of hammering and fooling around with internal systems, we have our first wall on the train. It looks like I'm going to have to scoot everything back ever so slightly so that it doesn't clip through the outside of the train. But I wasn't aware of where the walls were going to be while I was fooling around with it. I don't think I have enough for that one over there. We just had enough for the one wall. But there's a bunch more logs up there. I mean, we can make it happen. It's not that big of a deal. It looks like we need plastics and stuff, too, in order to get things banged out. Okay. It's going to be a long process to get this thing fully encased and actually turn it into a livable looking space where we can get in and away from the elements. But I am excited about it. It seems like it's going to be enjoyable to pull off. I figured we'd break out the big spitums for the last run. I'll show you what the revolver looks like. I don't think there's too many zombies around here that necessitate, like, a revolver response, though. But there you go. That's what the revolver looks like. Drop him real fast. Those guys are one-tappable. Get myself reloaded real quick. We got some more wood inside the crate. Hopefully I find a new backpack soon, dude. It's either that or I need to start putting points into strength. This guy wants out, huh? He's feeling very, very... I like that the melee combat feels like it actually has, like, length to it as well. With games like this, I've talked about this in the past, but so frequently, a survival face mask gives me toxic resistance, huh? Hey, it's better than what I got on, which is absolutely nothing, dude. Those little critters keep throwing piss bombs or whatever at me. And unfortunately, I don't really have any way to mitigate that damage, so I'll take what I can get. Couple of bullets right there. Anything inside the fridge? A little bit of something inside the fridge. Somebody said that you can break down tables and chairs for wood as well. I feel like with the gunshots and whatnot going off, these guys would have woke up if they were going to wake up. $4. Hey, ammo though. I'll take that. Go through the door over here. See what we got moving around. Oh, it's a big guy in a corner, huh? There we go. A lot of the combat boils down to, like, backing up, but there are other enemies around that have, like, charges and things of that nature that may force you outside your comfort zone. So don't worry too much about the combat looking like it's mostly just backpedaling. The enemies do have different attacks, some more wonky than others, but still. I want to see what's up on that hill over there. It looks like there's a bunch more houses. But anyways, this is Zompiercer. I hope you guys liked it. I think the game's pretty good. It's one of those games that's janky, and it's kind of wonky, and you can tell that it was cobbled together with whatever parts the developer had available. But it's been getting increasingly better over the years, and they've been redoing previous systems to make them feel a little bit nicer, to make them feel a little bit more modern, things of that nature. And I think that the wonk is forgivable because you can kind of feel the love inside of this one. And how many other games allow you to have, like, a Snowpiercer experience on the back of a train going through the zombie apocalypse? There's not like a whole lot of that around. And so I think some people are going to find that really appealing to begin with. Oh, yeah, there's one of the big ones right there. Those big ones right there have like a charge attack. They can be kind of like a headache. How many bullets do I have left? I don't know if I have the ammo on me to kill that big guy. He may actually become kind of a problem. We may have to get a little bit creative with this one. Like, let's say that I put that right there. Is it going to roll? Oh, that's upsetting. Well, doesn't matter that it's upsetting. He's on us now. We're going to have to manufacture a way to get this done, though. Shoot him in the face. Ow. All right. Yep, that was physically painful, and I hated it. Let's get a little bit of range on him. We want to hit all the headshots here. Run away. He's going to do his little charge. Is he? I don't know if he's going to do his charge. Oh, we dropped him. Okay, good. I was worried. Like, the last time I fought one of those guys, I only had a bow and arrow, and it took me like 750 arrows to get him. Unfortunate. Is she down? All right, I just need her to be down. Big Spitums, you are my buddy. There's nothing in this world a little application of 357 can't fix. But my name is Splattercat. I sit through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Bit of a slow season right now. There's a couple of releases this week, but it's going to be a lot of checkups and things too, I think, just because there's not a lot of games out till like June. And so you're going to have to hang tight with me. Hopefully you still enjoy the stuff that I'm going to be putting out. Catch y'all later, and that's about all I got for you. Bye, folks.